welcome to Cynthia's Joyful Creations Little Yarn Nook. I am excited about spending some time with you today, and I appreciate you allowing me the opportunity to come spend some time with you. Today I thought would be a great day on this rainy June afternoon to go ahead and do part 2 of our yarn voyage across my yarn wall. And so last time we were together, let me see if I can move the camera a little bit here. We took a look right up here at the white yarn, acrylic yarn that I had, and we took a look at the red acrylic yarn that I had. And so today, come on down a little bit here, we are going to take a look at the green acrylic yarn, and then we're going to take a look at these pinks and mauves that I have here. I do have a little bit of teal yarn in here, but we're going to look at it as well because I don't know if you can see, but right here is some bright pink yarn, and I bought those two yarns together to do a project. So we'll just go ahead and look at them together. So if you're ready, then we'll go ahead and get started. So let's begin our journey and let's set sail and explore all of my green yarn in the acrylic family. So let's start with this one here. As you can see, I used my yarn ball winder and I made it into a cake, and I just wrapped the little label band around it. This is a light sage. It is a Super Saver red heart, and there it is, light sage. And of course, since I had to tear the label and tape it back, you can. So of course, these are all going to be medium 4-weight yarns, and this one I purchased at Joann's. It is normally $3.69, and I got it for $2.99 on July 9th of 2019. Now, a lot of these green yarns I bought for the Jada and Stitches 2019 calendar blanket, which I am still working on. I have all the appliques done. I just need to finish putting them on the actual canvas. So hopefully I will have that done before the end of this summer. And I will try to show that in one of our cut to hook conversations coming up. All right. And so that's what a lot of these colors were bought for. And when you see that blanket, you'll understand why. All right, so there's that one. And then this one here is by Craft Smart. It is the Never Enough brand. And of course, you know, all of the Red Heart Super Savers and the smaller skeins are 7 ounces, which is equivalent to 364 yards or 198 grams. So, all right, and then this one is 716 yards, which is 14.1 ounces, are equivalent to 400 grams. This is in the colorway Mint, and it is a 4 medium weight yarn. And I do not know when I bought this. I do not know how much I bought it for. I went through all of my receipts and could not find it, so I am not sure. I am pretty sure that most of my Craft Smarts I have bought at Michael's, and I want to say that most of these are $5.99. So, but anyway, it's a pretty mint color. All right, and this little guy that jumped out of the basket is a Red Heart Super Saver. And of course, it's a 4 medium weight yarn. It is in the color Spring Green. I got it from Michael's for $3.69, so I did not get it on sale. and I bought it on July 27th, 2019. And I know that I also bought this for that Jada and Stitches blanket, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. And this little guy, I wound into a yarn cake on my winder. I do not know where I purchased it, how much I purchased it, when I purchased it, but I would imagine that it also was bought for that Jada and Stitches blanket. So if that's the case, it was probably last July. All right. And I'm going to hold this one out for just a minute. All right, here is a type of sage. Now, I do not remember exactly when I bought this. I know I bought it from Walmart. And back then, I want to say Walmart skeins were like $2.94, something like that. But I'm trying to think. I bought this particular sage when I made a blanket for my husband, and I made that blanket probably about 12 years ago. So besides that Orlan yarn that I talked about in A Cup to Hook, this is probably one of the oldest yarns on my shelf. Now, the interesting thing about this yarn, and it's all acrylic, all this is acrylic. I can tell that this is an older version of acrylic yarn because it is so rough. It is not really soft at all until you wash it a couple times. But it's got a rough texture feel to it. And so, but I do remember purchasing this for my husband's blanket. So, but yeah, the feel of it is very much a giveaway that it's an older yarn. So, I might actually try to use the less of this skein in making something like a rug or something that I will use on my porch when we finish renovating it to, wipe our feet on, just because it is a tougher yarn. And I wouldn't mind if it got a little dirty. So that's that. And then these guys here, I know I purchased from Walmart. I paid $2.94 a piece for them. It is in the Red Heart Super Saver Patty Green, and I wound them on my yarn winder. I know that I have purchased these within the last year because this is the green that I used on my youngest son's hoodie that I made in that black and green. So this is just what is left over from doing that hoodie. So I know that I have purchased this within the last year. I did get it from Walmart, and I paid $2.94 for it. And then next we have this, it's called Lettuce is the name of the color. It is Red Heart with Love. And I got it from Joann's, and I paid $5.99 for it on July 9th of 2019. Again, I know that I purchased this for the folk art blanket that I was making with Jada and Stitches. And so this is a very soft yarn, even though it is 100% acrylic. It is very, very soft. It's a premium yarn, but it's plush. I mean, I would never, if I were to close my eyes and feel this, I would not have guessed it to be acrylic yarn. It's just very, very soft. And that's the Red Heart with Love. So, but anyway, that's Lettuce. Then I'm going to move into these guys. I have 3 of these by Red Heart Super Saver. And these are called Minty. And unfortunately, I do not know when, where, how much I paid for them. So they're just in my stash. I know that I probably at one point in time bought them to do probably a baby blanket. And that's probably what they will end up being used for. Although I am kind of working on an idea of a blanket that we may make next year. Kind of like what Jada did with the folk art blanket. And we will work up the blanket, and then every month we'll make an applique to go on that blanket. So at the end of the year, the blanket will tell a story. And so I'm kind of working on something, and if it comes to fruition, this yarn would be very, very perfect for it. And I would not need all of it for that blanket, so having all this extra would make it wonderful to do as maybe a giveaway, so that someone could have some of the very same colors that I'm using to do that blanket. So that is the goal, and I'm trying to work on that. So we'll see how it goes after I get the Elvis blanket done. Maybe that's something I can go ahead and start working on and putting together as a year project for us to do next year. So, and then the last color I have in the green acrylic family is all the same color. And so all of these skeins right here left in the basket are Red Heart Super Saver. They are Hunter Green, and these are the ones that I was telling you about when we were going through the red that I got on sale from Joann's. They're $3.69. I paid $2.50 for them. So not a huge sale, but nonetheless a sale. I bought them on October 27th of 2019. And again, I got a good bit of it because I would like to make some more of the Christmas present pillows that I had done in the past. So that is the reason that I had gotten so much of this. And then this particular one that you saw already done in a cake, it was bought to do with the Jada and Stitches folk art blanket. And I bought it on July 9th from Joann's. It was normally $3.69 and I got it for $2.99. So that's where a lot of my green came from, was working on the Jada and Stitches blanket. And again, I will be showing that here in the future on our Cup to Hook conversation. All right, so if you'll give me a minute to put all of our greens away, then I'll come back and grab our pinks and we'll take a look at them. It is now time to explore the pink acrylic yarns. So we're going to start all the way over here. We have 3 skeins of the Red Heart Super Saver, and it is in the light raspberry color. And again, these are all medium 4-weight yarn, and they are 100% acrylic, and they are 7 ounces, which is 198 grams, 364 yards. I do not know where I purchased these, when I purchased them, or how much I paid for them. If I had to guess on all of these, it would be Walmart. All right, the next color is Red Heart Super Saver, and these are in the colorway Pretty and Pink. And I also do not know when, where, or how much I bought these, or how much. And again, I would guess that it was Walmart. All right. And then the next ones, let's see. I have 3 in the colorway Petal Pink. And again, I do not know where, when I purchased these or how much I purchased them for. And then the last color of the red heart is in Baby Pink. And I have this one, and I had a little bit of one started, so I wound it into a cake and put the little label around it. And again, you can see that that's Baby Pink. And then the last pink acrylic yarn that I have, I just recently purchased from Walmart on April 18th, 2020. And I purchased it for $2.48. And it is the Overjoyed yarn by Easy Knit. It is 4.23 ounces, which is 120 grams or 157 yards. It is 100% acrylic. And this is in the colorway Fuchsia. You can see it right there. But I got these because I just fell in love with the vibrant colors. I don't necessarily have a project in mind. I purchased these at the same time, and it's by the same brand, the Overjoyed yarn from Easy Knit. Also purchased these at $2.48 on April 18th of this year from Walmart, and it is 100% acrylic, and same thing, 4.23 ounces, 120 grams or 157 yards. And this is in just the colorway, it says blue. But I fell in love with those bright, vibrant colors, and it's so soft. And when I got it, the thing that actually popped into my mind to make with them were winter hats, like the beanie hats like we're doing for Hat Not Hate. So I don't know. I might do hats. I might actually make a couple of little baskets out of it. With a grandbaby on the way, I might very well do that and create some colorful little baskets to put like in the baby nursery. So that is all of our green acrylic yarn and what was over here for my pink. So I hope you enjoyed this part 2 of our yarn voyage across my yarn wall, and we will meet again, and at that time we'll go into the last 2 shells of this first row. So until next time, take care, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, and make your own joyful creations. Bye.